A lot of people have been asking us if the new launch Penrith in Queenstown is a good investment.
The SUPERGAOLAT team have previously put together a video about Penrith at a macro level. But today, we'll be sharing with you at a micro level how we use our trifecta new launch framework that we follow to help all our clients make good decisions and if they should or should not invest in any particular new launch project.
We will also be diving into market trends, past performances, and future opportunities. This means that by the end of this video, you will know if this project fits your 4 to 5 year investment horizon.
Firstly, let's talk about trends. Why does it matter? Because trends will allow us to see whether the current state of the market is in a state where you can leverage and find opportunities. There are various indicators for trends, and one of them is to understand if it's a seller's market or a buyer's market now.
Next, we also discuss about risk, where we analyze for you if there's any risk in your current property portfolio and understand which season you are in right now as an investor.
Lastly, opportunity. We want to look at the overall market and analyze if there's an opportunity gap in this zone versus other zones.
Today, we'll be diving deep and focus on opportunities and trends, specifically in District 3, where Penrith is located at.
First of all, we need to study the performance of this current enclave and district in the resale market. Then we move on to understand the economic performance of this particular area because every zone behaves very differently.
That's right.
With various demand and supply factors.
Zooming straight into the Queenstown area where there are other resale properties within the 500-meter proximity of Penrith. You can see that the individual data of each of these properties are showing a positive uptrend. This is a healthy indication of a good zone with good opportunity.
What this simply means is that sellers are willing to sell because they see a profit and buyers are willing to buy because this is a very sought after zone and district. With factors like this, you can expect the area to propel transactions upwards.
From these charts, you can observe that District 3 is historically profitable. Thus, investing into a zone with uptrend track record is extremely important for an investor.
Another reason why Penrith should be considered is because of its RCR zoning. City Fringe offers the best of both worlds. Close to town but more affordable than a core central region.
You might ask, who are the profile of buyers who in 4 years going to buy my property? Well, we have the HDB upgraders, the retirees, OCR families moving closer to town.
Here are the current balance lease for all neighbouring developments around Penrith when you enter in year 2025. Next, let's look at the balance lease of all these developments in 4 years' time in year 2029. We have Margaret Vale at 87 years, Commonwealth Towers at 83, Queen's Peak at 85, Queen's at 68,
Wow.
Sterling Residences at 87 years, and the youngest Penrith at 94 years.
Now, why do we want to know the balance lease in 4 years' time? It is because when we help our clients to analyze when they invest in Penrith today in 2025 and in the year 2029 in 4 years' time, when they plan to cash out and sell Penrith, we want to know our competitors' age and what will be the price that they will potentially also be selling.
So in 4 years' time, when a buyer is considering to purchase your property at Penrith, they are comparing between a brand new kid on the block with a longer lease term versus a much older property with shorter lease term left. Not saying that it's impossible to sell the resale with shorter lease, but we are talking about having the ease of exit and have better control when we want to sell in 4 years' time.
Fantastic stuff. Think of it as buying a brand new car but needs 4 years to build versus buying a second-hand car now after 4 years' time when both are presented in front of the buyer. Which one would the buyer prefer?
A lot of clients ask us which one they should go for, resale or Penrith. Our focus is to help you think about what would happen during and after the 4 years' time. Because if you go for resale, yes, you can stay immediately or even rent it out immediately.
Yeah.
And if you go for Penrith, you can't do any of those.
But what you get in return is two very strong factors. You get to enjoy progressive payment scheme, which in other words, we call it the blackout period, and you get a brand new property with the strongest amount of balance lease compared to your neighboring competitors.
Another question we get is, which project will my potential buyers be more interested in, considering that they are about the same size? Well, one is pre-harmonized GFA, while the other is post-harmonized GFA. But generally, they are about the same size after the AC latch is being removed.
Imagine in 4 years' time when you want to sell your sterling residences with a balance lease of 87 years versus Penrith with a balance lease of 94. Which one do you think will stand out to your pool of buyers?
Well, you want to position yourself as the youngest development in the enclave, or do you want to compete with another development that has better traits when selling?
Do also know that certain resale projects do make sense. It doesn't mean new launch is the only way to go, because we also share with our buyers on how to find undervalued properties, good resale properties, following our step-by-step framework and identifying the price gap when comparing with new launches.
Another thing that we specially do for our clients is that we want them to compare the development statistics as close as possible, almost like an apple-to-apple comparison. One of the ways we do this is by using our lease reset calculator.
That's right. This calculator helps us to compare the developments in a fair way, side by side with actual current market data, with all the developments in the same area. This way allowing you to make a well-informed decision.
Our team also help to permutate projection as well as examining through the entire stack and analyze the price and quantum so that you can make a well-informed decision when making your purchase. We want to know the strength of each stack and the potential opportunity in terms of entry and exit projection. We will ensure that you enter at the safe entry price and have an ease of exit in 4 years' time.
During the booking day, with our in-depth analysis already done, plus our research team's live updates, will ensure we will have a sound entry pricing when waiting for your queue selection. We will also be with you every step of the way to monitor the live pricing, stack and entry analysis as we approach our turn for the paperwork.
Overall, District 3 is profitable and is trending up. Penrith offers longer lease, attractive entry quantum, and a strong capital growth potential. Want to make sure you pick the right unit to maximize your gains using our stack analysis and lease reset calculator?
Call us at 9777-2202 and our SUPERGAOLAT team of consultants will give you an exclusive look into our stack-by-stack analysis for a confident investment. See you!